Okay, so let's check out my mining farm at my apartment. Now this is an April 2020 update, and I'll be going over my mining rigs, my CPU rig, the temperature, the electricity, and the sound. Now after watching this video, I highly recommend to check out my channel because it may answer a lot of your questions. So thanks for tuning in. This is The Life of Miner. Okay, so this is my mining farm at my apartment, and I do have 6 mining rigs here. 5 of them are GPU rigs and 1 of them is a CPU rig. And as you can see, 4 of the mining rigs are in this hydroponic tent. Now if you've been following my channel, I had this mining farm for about 3 years, and this mining farm has already been paid off. I started mining before BTC moved to 20k, and I was an early investor in crypto. So first, checking out the temperature, it averages around 86 degrees Fahrenheit, and if you did want to convert that, it would be about 30 degrees Celsius. Now we are in the month of April and it's still cold outside, so this mining farm is a good source of heat. Now checking out my mining rigs. The first mining rig up here is a 6 GPU mix mining rig. It has 2 1070s, a 1070 Ti, a 1660 Super, a 5700 XT, and a Radeon 7. And this mining rig is mining Ethereum. Now I'll pull GPUs from this mining rig to do testings if needed. Now down here is a 6 GPU GTX 1070 mining rig, and this mining rig is mining Ethereum. Now swinging over here, this is my 8 GPU GTX 1080 mining rig, and this mining rig is mining Grincoin. And down here is a 6 GPU mixed mining rig. This mining rig has 3 GTX 1080s, an RTX 2080, and 2 Titan XP Star Wars Collector's Edition. And this mining rig is mining Grincoin. And over here is my CPU mining rig, and it has an AMD Ryzen 9 3900X CPU, and the CPU is mining Monero. Now the GPU is a Vega 64, and the GPU is mining Ethereum. And last but not least down here, this is my 8 GPU GTX 1070 mining rig, and this mining rig is mining Grincoin. Now I do have this small setup right here if I need to access my mining rigs physically, but I do access my mining rigs remotely using Google Remote Desktop. Now one useful tool I have is this KVM switch, and this just allows me to connect 4 mining rigs to a monitor. So let's check this out. Now checking out my fan's exhaust, I do have 2 exhausts set up. This is an 8-inch exhaust and it's pulling the hot air from the top. And over here is a 6-inch exhaust and it's pulling the hot air from the bottom. And I also have 2 fans in the back to circulate the air. Now I do want to mention that in the summer I'm going to have a different setup, but I'll have an update video at that time. And down here is my Ethernet switch for my mining rigs. Okay, so now let's check out the electricity and measure the power. Now I do have 50 amps I can use at my apartment. I did hit up my electrician and he did check everything out, and I always recommend to hit up a professional to check out the power. So let's go ahead and remove the electrical panel cover to measure the power. Okay, so to measure the power, I'm going to use this clamp meter. Now this is extremely dangerous, so don't do this at all if you're not trained. So measuring this first wire, I'm using about 23 amps. Now measuring the second wire, I'm using about 31 amps. So I'm well below using 80% of my power, and talking to my electrician, he said I'm good to go. Now let's check out how loud my mining farm is. So right next to my mining farm, I'm averaging around 71 decibels. So let's check this out. So pulling up a decibel scale, at 71 decibels, it's between a conversation and city traffic. Now about 5 feet away from my mining farm, the sound is not too loud. I'm averaging around 62 decibels, so let's check this out. So pulling back up the decibel scale, at 62 decibels, it's as loud as an air-conditioned unit. Okay, so now let's check out the temperature of my mining farm and the GPUs with this heat gun. Now I do also have my gaming computer and my test bench at my apartment. Now first check out my gaming computer. The GPU I'm using is an RTX 2080 Ti. And this is my test bench, and the GPU is a Vega 64. Now I do want to mention that I did part out a couple of my mining rigs. I did part out 2 of my 6 GPU RX 570 4GB mining rigs. Now the reason why is that the 4GB cards will not be that profitable to mine down the road, but I'll replace them with new GPUs, so stay tuned. Alright, so thanks for checking out my April 2020 update of my mining farm at my apartment. And definitely check out my channel to check out my weekly profits and other mining videos as well. And I also have an update of my other mining farm location, so stay tuned. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this video. Thumbs if you enjoyed it, sub if you decided to see what's next. But of course, thanks for watching, and always, happy mining.